When I first started learning fiddle music, I chose to do it only by ear, mainly as a ear training exercise. But as I got deeper into the world and learned more tunes, I quickly moved from it being a preference to being a philosophy. No matter what tradition of music that you're wanting to study yourself, whether that be fiddle or jazz, pop, rock, any of these oral traditions, I'm going to highly suggest that you begin the whole journey and try to do as much of the journey as possible without sheet music. And here's why. The first reason is in the name. These are called oral traditions because this is how this music has been passed down since it was created. It has been passed down by people teaching other people their tunes, by listening to recordings of other people's tunes and figuring it out in your basement or wherever it is. This is the tradition. This is how it is learned. This is how it is passed down. If you come to a tradition using a different method of learning, i.e. sheet music, instead of listening to recordings or being taught by other people, you are living outside of the tradition you're trying to study. A second reason is that sheet music has the potential to really limit your creativity. As someone who reads music, when I look at music, it is hard for my brain to process anything else but the information I'm seeing. And at least within fiddle music, a huge part of this whole tradition is doing variations and coming up. We're playing that very similar things all the time, right? We're playing that A section, B section, A section, B section. But what makes it interesting is when we can change up something slightly here and something slightly there. And I really struggle to do that if I'm reading off of sheet music. And a third reason is that going through the playing by ear process can really implant the tune in your long-term memory better than anything else. Things that I have memorized via sheet music, where I just have looked at the sheet music a lot until I've memorized it and look away, look at it, look away. I tend to forget those pieces very quickly. But the pieces that I have taken the time and gone through the whole play by ear process, I can be away from that tune for a year or 2 years, and when I come back to it, it is ingrained in my body and in my mind in a way that I've never got from learning and memorizing tunes off of sheet music. If you are much more comfortable reading than you are playing by ear, I know the idea of approaching any music learning experience only by ear can seem really daunting. But I want you to have the confidence in knowing that the benefits do outweigh the risks. Dive in and you'll be surprised what you'll be able to do.